No pressure.
You got this.
You just have a bunch of cameras pointed at you.
I'm Alex Faherty, the CEO of Faherty, and we co-founded the brand 11 years ago, but this brand was definitely a long time coming. My twin brother Mike and I have been talking about starting Faherty since we were teenagers. He actually wrote his college essay to get into college on starting Faherty. So like pretty much our whole life, we said we're gonna have this clothing brand. What we really visioned in Faherty, 20 years ago when Mike wrote that essay, it hasn't really changed. It's this idea of like, how do you take this brand that's sort of rooted at the beach, rooted in the outdoors, but can really seamlessly fit into a city lifestyle, focus on quality, focus on sustainable materials. It's so fortunate for me that I get to do this with my twin brother Mike and also my wife Carrie, who's a co-founder in the business as well. And my brother Mike is our chief creative officer. He spent 8 years at Ralph Lauren designing the brand RL. When he was working at Ralph Lauren, I worked in finance. And my first investment banking job, I sat next to Andy Forch, who's one of the co-founders of Huckberry. So him and I have been longtime friends, and we've been on the Huckberry site almost since the day Huckberry launched. They've just been one of our best partners, and just been awesome to see how those guys tell our story and tell story of other product and brands. I combed the Huckberry website to pick my 5 favorite items on the site for winter and holiday. I'm gonna tell you about them. There are some accessories, some Faherty products, and then this jacket that I'm wearing, which is amazing. This is the Legend sweater shirt, which is one of our best sellers. It's one of Huckberry's best sellers. It's a freaking amazing shirt. Why is it a freaking amazing shirt? First is, it's incredibly stretchy. Definitely something that you can kind of live your active lifestyle in. I think the second thing is it's crazy soft. Like, you just gotta feel it to believe it. It's like this cashmere, interesting, never felt anything like this softness. The third thing is it's really sustainable as far as how we think about the raw materials. So there's EcoVera in here, which is made out of tree pulp. And then there's also recycled polyester. About 90% of our overall raw materials are considered more sustainable. It's just really important to us to keep kind of taking those next steps to being a more sustainable brand. So the great thing about the Legend sweater shirt is it's crazy versatile. So you can wear it as a first layer, just as like a, the way you wear a flannel shirt. It also has enough kind of structure to wear as an overshirt. It's like a little lightweight shirt jacket. I think also one of the great things about this style is like we have it in an array of different patterns, kind of whatever you're looking for. If you're looking just for like a solid gray overshirt, basic, simple, monotone, or if you want to go more holiday festive, we've got this Black Watch plaid for holiday. If you want a wow gift, this thing is definitely one of them. When someone gets this, they feel it and they're like, what the is this? It is just crazy soft. I wear this shirt probably every day when it's cold. It's just like my workhorse that I can wear day in and day out. All right, so this is the Inlet blazer. It's a blazer for guys who don't wear blazers. The reason I say is like, I'm not a huge blazer guy, but I know I gotta wear them sometimes, whether it's to work or to a meeting or to, a party. And what's great about this is like, when I wanna dress it up, I can wear it over an Oxford shirt or a button down, or I can wear it over a t-shirt or a hoodie if I wanna be more casual, pop the collar, almost like a chore coat. It's super comfortable. It's made out of a sweatshirt fabric versus a dense woven, so it gets a lot of movement, gets a lot of stretch, easy to travel with, and because it's this sort of sweatshirt knit fabric, it doesn't wrinkle as much, so you can really like throw it in a bag for a weekend getaway, for a wedding, and it just like holds up. You don't have to spend an hour ironing it. Just like the Legend sweater shirt we talked about, this is made out of a more sustainable fabric. It's made out of an organic cotton, kind of consistent with how we like to develop our products. It's like kind of a great gift for any guy. Like every guy kind of needs something like this in their closet. Like they need to dress up at some point. They need some type of blazer. And I think it can be for a guy who's a little bit more classic, maybe a little bit more preppy, but it also works for guys a little bit more rugged and just kind of the way you style it. Like I can dress it up and people just think it's a cool blazer. So it's a no-brainer, easy gift. It's under 200 bucks, so just great value too. All right, these are the Danner Lager 917s, one of my favorite boots. They're sick, and the reason they're sick is it's Gore-Tex, so it's waterproof. You've got Vibram soles, so you won't slip on the ice. Super lightweight. The leather's just that kind of perfect patina of leather. And I'm digging these sort of reddish laces, just kind of give a cool vibe to the overall shoe. They got a dressy enough look where I definitely could wear them more than just hiking or in the mountains. Like this thing is something I could wear in New York City to work every day, under a pair of my stretch terry pants or a pair of denim. These would be a great gift just because I think guys, when they think of hiking boots, like they think of something heavy. And I think someone's gonna pick them up and be like, holy cow, like these are so light and comfortable. They're really sneaker boots. So like they have the light nature, comfortable nature of a sneaker, but kind of the vibe of a boot. So super versatile. These things are classic and psyched to get a pair. All right, so here are the Hestra Wakayama gloves. These are exclusive to Huckberry, this colorway. The black on black, just classic, cool, this little pop of yellow. So what's great about these gloves is you can ski in them, you can snowboard in them, which I definitely do. They've got the straps, you don't lose them. You can tighten them up so snow doesn't get inside of them. Also, when it's really cold, you don't want air getting into them, but you can easily loosen them and tighten them. Just adds to the overall like bells and whistles of these gloves. The leather's super broken in and soft, and then this terry inside is just super cozy, soft, easy to get in and out of. They're not too bulky and heavy that you can't just wear them as like your winter glove, you know, around town, around the city. They got that kind of vintage look, just classic. These guys just do an amazing job making gloves. They're the best in the biz. Last but not least, the jacket I'm wearing, which is our reversible Bondi jacket. It is a classic CPO quilted style. Kind of cool vintage black color on one side, and what's awesome about this jacket is it's reversible, so you fully reverse it to the other side with the pattern and you got a whole different vibe. On this side here is this really cool blanket pattern that was designed by Doug Goodfeather, who's one of our native design partners. And for us, we just love the color and the vibe of native art, and it was just really important that we work directly with native designers to design these amazing patterns within our clothing line. And this one came out awesome this year. This kind of like brown to a little bit of black, just has a great vibe, especially connected to this black other side. It's just really cool, love it. All right, thanks for joining us on this episode of Gear Lab. Ben, I took your spot today. Hope I did okay. Being able to get to talk about a couple brands that I really dig, Hestra and Danner, talk to you about some of my favorite Faherty products. I, as a guy shopper, Huckberry is my go-to site. They're the best in the business, always curating the next, the newest, but also kind of the classics that you need day in and day out. We're always inspired by the creative that these guys create, and just the quality of the overall assortment is amazing. You know, Andy and Rich are old friends, so it's great to always work with those guys. Check out my 5 picks on huckberry.com. And until then, I'll see you out there. Appreciate it. Have a great day.